I've logged more miles than I can count, but some roads etch themselves into your soul, not with beauty, but with terror. These aren't just stories, they're confessions from the road, stark warnings from drivers who learned the hard way that the highway is unjust asphalt, an endless skyet, a hunting ground where predators lurk, and even the quiet can betray you. First, March 2018, US 287 outside Amarillo. 3 a.m., just asphalt, darkness, and the silhouette of a windmill watching. Suddenly, a figure on the shoulder, waving frantically, stepping into my lane. Hair plastered, mouth moving, a desperate plea I couldn't hear. My CB was dead. As I rolled closer, she bolted to my passenger door, slapping it, shouting over my brakes. Please, he's coming back. He's going to get me again. Let me in, please. Without a thought, I threw the lock, pulled the door. She scrambled inside, trembling, staring out the windshield, not at me. In the mirror, a pickup headlights off, grille glinting, closing fast. Go, go, don't let him block us, she screamed. I jammed the truck into gear, air brakes hissing, trailer creaking. The pickup swung wide, cutting in front of us. Lights still off. Stay down, I barked, laying on the air horn. It drifted across my lane, trying to force me to brake, but I held my line, letting the rig build speed on the downgrade. At the last second, it veered off, then vanished. We didn't speak until the lights snapped on behind it, fading out of sight. At the nearest 24-hour station, nose out, high beams on Chloe. I called 911. She confessed he'd locked her in, tried to abduct her. The police came, but the pickup was gone, dissolved into the miles of dirt roads. Before she left with the deputies, she whispered, "Thank you for stopping, but I've never stopped in the dark again." I call first, keep rolling, because that stretch of highway still echoes with her voice. A chilling reminder of how close I came to a nightmare. Next, July 2016, Highway 50, Nevada. They call it the loneliest road for a reason. Desert, quiet, moon bright, a standard overnight haul. Then, a shape ahead, a sedan, parked sideways, no flashers, driver's door cracked. My blood ran cold. This wasn't a breakdown, it was a trap. I saw movement in the sage low quick, like heads ducking. Another shape, opposite side. Truckers, no. You do unstep into a problem someone else arranged on an empty road with no cell service. My only move was through. I dropped a gear, centered up, and laid on the air horn, a screaming blast. My bumper met the sedan square, tires screaming as it slid sideways. Figures shot out of the brush, scattering backward, not forward. They were opportunistic, not desperate. The sedan rolled just enough for a sliver of space, my trailer shimmying, but I held firm. When the rear cleared, I finally breathed. The desert was silent again, as if nothing had happened. I called Highway Patrol. They confirmed other stage blocks. Thieves or worse, they said. I don't nap on Highway 50 anymore. If I see a car sideways, it's horn and geometry, nothing else. Because some people count on you being decent, expecting you to stop. And out there, decency is the door they're trying to pry open. Then, August 2019, Tulsa, my fuel stop, the quiet window between dinner rush and bar crowds. I parked close to the store. A faint whisper, "Don't leave me," to girl, maybe 17. No coat, no bag, standing by the pump island, terrified. Across the lot, a silver sedan, two men leaning against it, staring at me, not her. They didn't call her back. They watched me like I was the variable. "Come inside with me," I urged, freeing the nozzle but leaving the pump running. She followed. Inside, I whispered to the clerk, "Call the police. Possible abduction, two men outside, silver sedan." He reached for the phone, eyes on the men. "Need a unit now." But when I turned, she was gone, vanished. The men hadn't moved toward the store, they just watched. "Don't go out there," the clerk warned. 90 seconds crawled by before red and blue lights swept the lot. The sedan rolled away, silent. Security footage was blurry. No plate, no match. "You did the right thing," the officer said, "but I'm haunted by her whisper, 'Don't leave me.'" Was she bait, a genuine victim, both? I'll never know. Now I radio other truckers, ask clerks to watch. The scariest part isn't always what happens, but what almost does, or what you never get answers for. Finally, May 2014, near Flagstaff, 44, a widower trucking was survival. Dead tired, I pulled into a near-empty rest area, just me and one old SUV. I parked nose out, set my alarm for 3 hours. 2 hours later, I woke 2 tires on gravel to van. No headlights, had pulled tight beside me, ignoring a dozen other spots. The side door was aligned with my steps. Unwritten etiquette broken. I slid on my boots, hand near the air horn. 2:40 a.m., a faint metallic tap, then whispers. 2 voices, low, trying not to carry. I peered out. 2 shapes crouched near my grab handle, inches from my cab. They weren't travelers, they were hunting. Cold, deliberate fear. I slammed the air horn, the blast rattled my cab. They flinched, then moved toward my driver's window. "Get out of the truck," one yelled. The other pounded my door. Their intent was clear. I fired the ignition, swung the wheel hard, and gunned it toward the ramp. The van reversed fast, but I was already gone. I called 911, voice shaking. "Keep moving," the dispatcher said. I drove 70 miles before pulling into a busy plaza. Police confirmed I did the right thing, fast and loud. I never sleep in isolated rest areas now. Only 24-hour plazas, cameras, attendants, other rigs. Sometimes I nap with the engine idling. I never saw their eyes clearly, but I'll never forget how they looked at me like I was already theirs if I just opened that door. The cab feels like a fortress, but it's not. One wrong decision, one moment of trust, and it becomes a trap. These stories are a reminder that the quiet of the road isn't peace. It's a question, and sometimes you answer too late. I've been trying to answer earlier ever since. Stay alert, stay safe. And remember, the highway is always watching.